What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. We're 3-2 right now. Season's kind of not looking good. We got to get ourselves on the right foot. So we got to go ahead and try to get a win today against Ole Miss. I mean, not Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Try to get back up in the rankings. We're on the edge right now. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll call for the fair catch here. So LSU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. On the move, it's Collins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
From the shotgun, the inside give. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On his feet at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And the Tigers have a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Finds his man. It's Durham. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU looking to to cap this drive with the pass. The short hands. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State.
Man is dookie.
Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
You miss Madden? Why?
Score, but
It's
maybe not
college
enough
time.
to score. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum.
Nah, they want to try to switch everything up.
Possession.
They want to try to do everything right now when they couldn't have been doing it because wasn't out.
You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could
Just
be
saying.
where the game turns right here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, boy,
Just
looks like
saying.
the quarterback has a hose to zing that thing in there. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike to the pass.
Delaware.
Brought down, so
But what's in
just
Delaware?
short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was
Bro,
going to
what's in
struggle to
Delaware?
get
Ain't
things
nothing in Delaware.
and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys, are they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. And cruising his way to the
Bro,
end zone. Touchdown,
the quarterback,
Mississippi!
almighty, he told you.
Man, I tell you what, that's a touchdown, man. That should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop or go into the half, get all the juices
Hey,
flowing,
Faze,
and you're like, listen, the passing game's
you
rolling.
want Gary Nussmeyer?
Comeback's in full effect.
About to
I
kick
say,
it
you want
off.
Gary Nussmeyer? He taking a room in my team.
Move from inside his 5. Not
You want
enough
Gary
time left
Nussmeyer?
here.
Because he taking up room on my team.
This
I could be
defense is
recruiting.
set at the 21. The Mighty Bengals will run this one out onto the field.
That boy Dookie. Ricky Collins been hooping.
Listen, if they get a first
Not
down, they
hooping. He
got
be
to be pretty
balling.
aggressive.
He be
Well,
balling.
right out of the gate, I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation.
Oh, my Lord.
Defense makes a play, sacking him
Okay,
there.
I did not know Mississippi State was kind of this good I did
On this
not
drive,
know
they
that.
better be productive.
Go ahead and do
So
something real
second
quick.
and long from the 10. Still looking on the move.
Ah,
The incomplete. He
sorry.
got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the target.
And sometimes you see great shooters
Chris who?
light on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this
Who got
quarterback
Chris
is doing right now.
Johnson? Who got Chris Johnson?
Mindset is through the roof, running
Oh,
this offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Ready to push it downfield.
oh my God.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the
Wait,
water with
no
this one.
way
They're
that worked.
fully backed up. They're
Oh,
trying to get
no
pressure.
way that
What
worked.
did the quarterback
I'm
do
at the
there?
one.
I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The snap sets up the throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Collins. He fires a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll do it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score LSU 14, Mississippi State 13.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Handoff from the shotgun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
LSU will get a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Collins. Buys a little time with his feet. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, they had to settle for a field goal last time.
Yeah, they moved the ball down the field, Jesse. Just couldn't put it in the end zone in that red area where they needed to be a little bit more efficient.
I think they just got to do a little better job of executing on this drive, and let's see if they can punch it in for 6 this time.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride Davis here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
From the gun, running back on the move. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Coming after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field.
They fake it. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he catches it. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down and more.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot up, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He smashes his way through again. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 28 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
On the run, still looking. Great move there. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That means the score, LSU 24, Mississippi State 20.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for you.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Line gets set, first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going up top on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. 3rd and long. He's going to have to... Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got it. And they fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. The Mad Hatter lives. Les Miles, back from oblivion, fakes. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Fellas, we got back on the win column. Feeling pretty good. The reason why I say that is because when we were playing this season, we got kind of all our hard games out the way. You know? And I feel like we got hard games and our bye weeks out the way. I feel like we can make a run, you know? Not too many strong opponents in this, but we still got to watch our backs for Auburn and everybody else that's ranked. You know, we got 2 CPU games, so that's gonna be automatic 6 wins. You know, so we're gonna get a ball game, and then we got these user games. We gotta win all games to make the playoffs, because the way it's gonna be, not much teams are gonna lose, and the last seed of the playoff tournament or whatever has to be like an SEC championship or only has like 2 losses. So right now, I'm just in the moment, you know what I'm saying? On the next week against Auburn. Let's go.